a second. That should be good. I got 6 watching already. I think that's a pretty good start. I just gotta make sure that the game's actually getting captured. Yep, alright, it's working. So I'm gonna start, but I know some people are gonna be joining, so I'll be welcoming them as well. It's okay, I can probably look at the chat for half of like this pre-drop because it's really consistent. Can you hear my voice, by the way? I want to make sure that nothing broke with the mic like it's done in previous times. Sweet. A little bit of latency, but not too bad. That wasn't a bad start. That's my second best. Wow. Here I am saying I'm gonna die at 55 a lot, and then literally on attempt 1 I get 65. Is that how the stream's gonna be? Great, now I have nerves from that. Gosh darn it. That was not how this is supposed to go. I did 30 to 79, which is almost the entire wave, like right before the stream. I'm not upset at that death because this level is just fun to play in general. The only parts that I'm going to be upset at dying to are going to be 55, 68, and 73, which is my current best. Everything else is just like, meh. And by the way, this definitely needs to be rated. Just throwing that out there for anyone who may be watching or lurking in the background. Gosh darn it. Dang, this stream's had a pretty strong start, I'd say. Haven't gotten to 10 viewers this fast in a long time. Okay. That first run, just... my heart, I swear. I'm actually curious, like, if I got a heart rate monitor, like, how high it would get when I'm getting far and getting nervous, you know? Arctic Lights is, yeah, it looks really, really hard. I honestly, like, I know I haven't played it at all, but I would be really surprised if it was, like, overrated by any more than, like, a spot. Normally how streams go is I start sucking, like, for the first 20 attempts, and then I get my act together, you know? And then, yeah, see, that was what I was expecting to happen. Something like 34, which is just probably the hardest part of the first quarter of the wave. And I am really bad at circles levels, too. Honestly, if I were to go for one of those two, Arctic Lights versus Hyperparacosm, I would pick Arctic Lights, because, like, you can actually, like, kind of see what you're doing. One of the things that, like, I despise about most Circles levels is the fact that, like, all the pulses and whatnot creates moments where you literally cannot see the hitboxes or anything at all. But you can see here, like, for pretty much the entire level, the hitboxes are always, like, right there and easy to see. By the way, I'm fully expecting it to take me at least 10 minutes to get back to the 60s again, because I've only gotten to it like 4 times in total, including that attempt. The LDM levels for the Pointer Crate account, it varies. A lot of them are made by Zeronium because he's pretty good at it. But the older you get, the more likely it was to be made by someone who isn't on the team anymore. See, like, so many people say that this is a good level. Like, I've seen at least 2 completions of this level where the player said that it was their favorite Extreme Demon in the game. And you're telling me that this isn't rate-worthy? At least a star rate. Like, come on. Oh, I should have died. I did die. And, like, one of the most common criticisms for this level is the pre-drop just existing and being really easy and really long. But, like, I guess I'm a little biased because I really like the song, but I don't mind it too much. Especially, like, after a good run, it kind of helps calm my nerves a little bit. It doesn't just throw you into the wave 10% into the level, like, whatever that one level Riot is verifying. That's the one thing that stood out to me about that, is like, it wastes no time just throwing you into the drop. And I personally, like, wouldn't like that in a 9 Circles style level. Down base was hacked too, and it looks so much worse. And it was made in the same update, so yeah. Aerial Gleam, that's what it was. I was thinking something similar to that. Alright, I'm gonna try to not die in the 30s this time. That'd be nice. Even though 34 is, like, definitely hard to get used to, just because of the spaces. And while I'm thinking about it, I know that I, like, don't post a lot to the channel anymore because of school, but with Thanksgiving break literally right around the corner, I should be able to stream more than once a month. I don't know about you, but I think that's ideal. Like, my last stream was my Edge of the Blade victory stream, and that was over a month ago, I'm pretty sure. And if you're wondering what rated level I'm gonna go for next, I'm deciding between Artificial Ascent if I want something hard, and Speedrun if I want something not hard. My hard... okay, so... if you look at, like, rated levels that I've beaten, Edge of the Blade is my current hardest, but I beat Sigma on the Pointer Crate LDM before it got taken down and re-uploaded, and so the only record of that is the video that's on my channel, but I beat that in like 13,000 attempts, and it's my current hardest on the list. I hate that part. I feel like no matter what I do with that part, I just always die there sometimes. It's not as bad as like 55 or something like that, but it still kills me a lot. Sigma is awesome. What are you talking about? I mean, my skill set is perfectly matched for Sigma. Maybe I'm biased. I know RG didn't like Sigma, but it's literally just a long learning level that like has a lot of consistency to it after you get the parts down, and it appealed to me a lot for a new hardest. But I did beat it in February of this year, and the 1-year anniversary of it is coming up, and I just got distracted. Yeah, this song's awesome too. I am probably gonna go for Spectrum Cyclone because of it too, honestly. I did learn all of Spectrum Cyclone a long time ago. But, I didn't actually go for it because it was really hard. And I think it was before I beat Sigma, so it would have been my hardest at the time by a long shot. And Sigma was actually a pretty big jump for me. It was a jump from either Mirrored Calamity or Digital Descent, whichever one you consider to be harder. Whatever that is weird. Yeah, I had 13 viewers like a minute ago. What the heck happened? I mean, I get the pre-drop is a little boring, but it's like my stream got Thanos snapped over here or something. I don't know. I didn't start it that late, did I? Oh, Demented is here. And this is the first time he's joined a stream since he got on the list team, so he gets to join the Wrench gang after this attempt. Yes, focus a little more, but here you go. The double click in the original Dual and Spectrum Cyclone single-handedly ruined the entire level. So, I'm glad that was fixed. This level isn't rated, but it needs to be, and I'm hoping that I could help at least a little bit in giving it some relevance again. I'm not gonna die at this robot this time, I promise. Really? That's like the kind of structures you see in like a medium demon. I'm pretty sure there are parts in Deadlocks that are harder than that click, but okay. I have a bad habit of like zoning out when I play Circles levels. Maybe that's why I'm so bad at them. I'm like, okay, got past this hard part, I can kind of relax a little bit, and oh no, I died to a free click. Oh, Triplash is here too. It's pretty sweet. Oh my goodness, can I please stop dying there? Oh, lucky. Oh my goodness, really? You just get all of Storming Summit to join the stream. I will be going for that level too once it comes out. I feel like as a host, I'm like obligated to go for it since I would be capable of beating it. Aussie is the only reason a lot of things in that server became a thing, and I don't regret it. Remember when I got 65 on attempt 1? I've played through most of the current gameplay parts in Storming Summit, and if I take into account my duel and the fact that it's probably still really hard to learn, even with the nerfs, it's probably Celestial Force difficulty, and I need to stop talking when I do that robot, because I need to listen to the music to get consistent at it. But yeah, I think it's still a good bit harder than Digital Ascent. I don't even understand the pit. Oh my goodness, really? No, I fluked 68 again and then I die there. That doesn't make me happy. Come on. That make... Fine. That's fine, I guess. Just patiently awaiting my first death at 68. Oh, you're playing chess. Who's winning? I'm so bad at chess too. Played in so long. Hi, Easter. The good version, to answer your question. I'm assuming you're referring to this level. I feel like I have to take more eye breaks from this level than I would normally, and I guess that makes sense. Also, can I stop dying at like 42 and 43? That'd be great. So how's everyone's weekend going? I got really lucky there. Okay. Bye, Easter. Thanks for coming. Keep in mind, if I pass 73, there's about a 50% chance that I beat it. I just want to throw that out there. Oh, I'm an idiot. I hesitated and I regret it immediately. Just looking away from the flashiness for a second. Yeah, this level is awesome, especially considering, like, it was made completely in the previous update. Like, it was verified over 3 years ago. And it still kind of holds up. For a lot of players, anyways. For moderators, that might be a different story, but... First of many. Come on. See, the fact that 55 is as tight as it is as tight as it is, and the fact that the G502 Hero has some release latency. Like, the delay with releasing the mouse is greater than the delay with clicking the mouse. It just makes that timing a massive choke point, and it's not really the level's fault. You know, this level isn't rated, and... that's part of the reason why I'm playing this, actually, is because I think it needs to be. Oh, really? Come on. That's not supposed to be a place where you can die. Wait, Demented, aren't you working on Ragnarok? Oh. I should have read, like, the previous message in the chat, but yeah. It looks really, really hard. I'm considering going for it for a new hardest, honestly. But I'm torn between it and Calculator Core. Like, I don't know if it's worth going for Ragnarok or Calculator Core. I'm so torn between the two. I mean, I was originally going to do Calculator Core, but then it got moved above Bloodlust, and then I was like, maybe it's a bit of a stretch. I don't know. It's like, Sigma is like 25 now, I think. And Calculator Core is 10, I'm pretty sure. So that's quite a jump. A 15 place jump somewhere else on the list wouldn't be as crazy, but as you get closer to the top, the difficulty gaps just get wider and wider. Oh, that was really weird. I actually did start learning Ragnarok. I, like, did the first 3 parts, and that Gayro part, whatever. It was just so hard for me, and I did manage, like, to learn it and do the whole thing a couple of times, but I couldn't imagine trying to grind that out from 0. I would over-practice the second half so much, because I'd want to make the most of all of my attempts past, like, 20. Which is pretty sad, considering the level is, like, what, close to 3 minutes long, I think. I will say, the song for Ragnarok, in my opinion, is loads better than the song for Calculator Core. Why do I my finger keeps, like, getting glued to the mouse or something. I just don't want to let it go when I need to. Why don't I stream more? Because I'm bad, and I really should stream more. But I have a pretty busy school schedule, and spring semester is shaping up to be pretty busy as well, but once a month is a little ridiculous. I feel like I could at least manage once a week. You know what I mean? And what? But yeah, another thing is, like, when I'm learning a new level, I'm not gonna stream it, like, stream the learning process, unless you guys think that would be interesting to stream, because it'd just be a lot of me dying immediately after the start of the attempt. It's weird. I don't like 9 Circles levels, but when I beat this, it'll be my 4th list-worthy 9 Circles level I've beaten. Like, I did down bass as a new hardest at the time, and that was miserable. I did I keep saying the wrong thing. I did Bausha, and that was horrible. I did Hyper Paradox, and that was horrible. And now I'm doing this, and I'm like, hey, this isn't actually that bad, because maybe I can actually see what I'm doing. The deaths feel less random, because you can actually, like, clearly see the hitboxes that you're hitting. There are no situations where, like, oh, you hit something, but the screen is all black, so, good luck getting that into your muscle memory. You know what I mean? How hard is Mujigae? I think it's, like, about 100. Little harder than Subsonic, in my opinion. It's way easier than the likes of, like, Hyper Paradox and Bausha Vortex. I don't know what compelled me to do Hyper Paradox. I was literally just looking for new levels to beat, and then Hyper Paradox came out, and I thought it was going to get rated super quickly, so I decided to go for it. 4 months later, it finally gets rated. But it was not a good experience. It's not very well designed, gameplay-wise. Yeah. Artificial Dream is so good. Alright, I'm being bad, so I am going to take like 3 minutes and not look at the chat so I can build back my focus again. Building back focus is, really working wonders so far. Oh my goodness, I died there in the opposite way last time I died there. I wish I could get more consistent at the shorter clicks. I can't tell if it is just me being bad at them or if my mouse is actually having a significant effect. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. I don't know if you can tell on the stream, but my mouse sound definitely played before I died. That was pretty sad. It's fine though. Just the more I get to the 60s, the closer I will be to beating it. That's the metric. Because it's all about getting consistent at 55. Because if I can get consistent at 55, then I'll get to the 60s a lot more often, I'll get to 68 a lot more often, and then eventually I'll get to 73 enough times that it'll let me pass it like once or twice and then I can beat it. Oh my goodness, what was that? So if you guys were to pick one level for me to try after beating this, what would it be? I'm curious what levels you guys like to see, or just like in general. Bruh. Oh no, hyperparacosm. Why do I immediately regret asking that question? I'm just kidding. Problem is, on 144 Hz it's kind of impossible, so... Yeah. As far as the easier stuff goes, I would happily choose Surge of Memories over Hateful Reflection. And most players would be looking at me right now as if I had two heads saying that, but if I could avoid playing a 9 Circles level, I probably would. And Hateful Reflection doesn't really look too forgiving to play as a 9 Circles level, given how the flashes work and when you can see the hitboxes and when you can't. So it feels like it's just a lot of pretty easy spaces that you still die to because of the pulses, and I'm honestly not interested in going for it. Gosh darn it. Still at a comfortable 10 viewers. Appreciate you all supporting me through this. And hopefully you support this level being rate-worthy as well. Really? Don't do that. Bruh. Hateful Reflection harder than Battleship? What on earth? I've seen some hot takes in my time as a player, but that's definitely up there. Blaze said that Surge of Memories is, hang on, very ship-based, so I'm not sure about it. I had to stop talking at the robot jump so I can actually hear the music so I can get them. Oh no. I'm not that bad at ship, but like, it's not the easiest for me, that's for sure. I did Hatred as a hardest, I think 2 years ago now. It's been a long time. No, it wasn't 2 years ago. What am I talking about? It was like a year and a half ago. And I agree, it's not that bad. It's also not bad if you do the right thing and don't take the low detail mode. So you can actually experience the level in its full glory. People like to take the LDM because it makes the first click easier, but like, I think the level gets stripped of too much deco for that to be worth it for me. Back when I attempted to make my own thumbnails, that was a time. That's not supposed to happen. I have a lot of Storming Summit parts, so just bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing. When it comes to this level, it's really easy to get into a monotony of getting through the pre-drop a lot and then just dying. So it's important to break that up when you're playing it to help maintain your consistency. So I'm just going to do 61 to 100 real quick. See, that is what is going to happen. I know. I know that for a fact. Oh, well, hopefully that doesn't happen, because you're not really supposed to die before the mini-wave there. Please don't do that. Don't do that either, please. I held for plenty of time there. It's really easy to get, like, stuck behind this last bit of the wave. Oh, Zyro Ikabi, yeah. That's a good option, too. Yeah, it is unbalanced. You're not wrong. But I think the wave itself is pretty consistent in difficulty. There are some spikes, obviously. Oh, if only I could be, like, 777, that'd be sweet. Yeah, there are some spikes in difficulty in the wave, for sure, but... like, there's no part where you can just completely defocus, because you're gonna die. Color, you know, you do have a point. You do have a point. Well, keep in mind, I'm in the central time zone right now, so for you Eastern time zone people, it's going to be an hour later. How you doing, by the way? Oh, no, I definitely released the mouse before I died. No. That doesn't count. Like, I've taken, slow motion videos just as a sanity check, and I can see that, like, when I lift my finger off the mouse, like, there's a decent amount of delay between that and when the wave falls down. I don't know if that's just 144 Hz being not perfect, but it's definitely noticeable. How's this level treating me? I'm guessing that's what you mean. It's pretty good so far, honestly. Haven't really gotten that frustrated with it yet. I got 72 and 73. Those are like my best runs so far. I've died plenty of times in the 60s as well. And 55 is a very unfortunate choke point. Mainly because of the hero's release delay. I died there 6 times. Because sometimes it's just hard to read, like, how much delay you're going to be getting. Well, I mean, during Thanksgiving break, I'm going to be back in the Eastern time zone, so maybe I'll be streaming at more reasonable times then. Oh gosh darn it. Don't do that. I'd like to point out that by this point in the Edge of the Blade stream, I had beaten that, but I haven't beaten this yet. I think that means something. Really? Just because I look at a chat during an auto part doesn't mean I just suddenly forget how to play the game. Plaza's part is probably harder than Gio's part. I'm gonna be honest. To any mods that may be seeing this, so many people like this level. It still holds up to today's standards, so please, give it the chance it deserves. GG. Absolutely incredible. For once, I have played so many 9 Circles levels, and this has been by far the most enjoyable experience out of all of them. I also like to take note that this is a surprisingly fast completion as well. I think this is about subsonic difficulty, for the record. Here, let's check the copyable attempts. It's probably around 3,000. Oh. Not bad. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, I don't know if I want to beat something hard. I want to play this. I want this to be... Oh wait, this is a Nong level, I think. I have to download this. I'll do that later. But this got updated, and I want to play it. So, hopefully you'll see streams of this soon. This stream has been going on for, I think, 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm actually starting to get a headache from playing Mujigae. It's a little flashy for me, but, thank you all for coming. I guess streams really do work. And I never died at 68, which is fantastic. But, Oh, hey, Thunder. Yeah, good timing. So, I guess I'll see y'all soon. Yeah. Don't really have much else to say. Just paranoid. Just making sure that I actually did save the recording. Okay, I did. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming. And we're at 12 viewers, too.